Hope you're all set for a semi-final that would undoubtedly make for an excellent final of the FA Cup. And for these two, as far as winning something goes, it is all or nothing. Last chance of glory for clubs who've always had glory as a constant in their fans' songbook. He knows all about winning trophies. 21 major ones he's accumulated across his various clubs. Mauricio Pochettino still waiting for the breakthrough that his Tottenham could so badly do with. These two do get on.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, your starting 11. First up, Manchester United.
Well, let's take a look at the two lineups that we've got for this first Emirates FA Cup semi-final of the weekend. For Manchester United, it's David De Gea's first FA Cup appearance since the final 2 years ago. After returning from injury at Bournemouth on Wednesday, Phil Jones keeps his place in defence. With Nemanja Matic and Ender Herrera playing, it hints at more licence to attack for Paul Pogba, which should suit him better. And either side of Romelu Lukaku, two Wembley specialists, Jesse Lingard and Alexis Sanchez, who's in ahead of Marcus Rashford. Spurs keep faith with Michel Vorm, who's played in all 6 previous FA Cup games this season. It's what has become the usual back line. Davinson Sanchez back in for Toby Alderweireld. Dyer and Dele will sit behind the always-on-the-move 3 of Eriksen, Ali and Son. 44 goals between them this season. Harry Kane has got 37 for himself and has scored in all his last 4 games in the FA Cup.
Number 6, Davinson Sanchez. Spurs number 7, Heung-min Son.
He won't have seen all 7 FA Cup semi-finals that Spurs have lost in a row.
19, Moussa Dembele.
He won't remember the really glory days for Manchester United, which may soon come again.
And number 33 for Tottenham, Ben Davies.
Well, Danny Murphy is alongside me. Danny, I hear a lot about Harry Kane and Son's goals in the Cup, but I know Christian Eriksen is your man.
Yeah, good evening. He's taken great responsibility recently, especially when Kane was out of the side, playing in all areas of the pitch, left side, central. His goals, his assists, fantastic pass through the ball, and his creativity will be crucial this afternoon.
The Dane has scored 5 goals in his last 5 games, although that's a record that doesn't really match up with Alexis Sanchez, because his Wembley record is remarkable.
Well, the guys in the studio just talking about it. 2 semi-final goals, 2 finals. He scored against Tottenham earlier in the season as well. I think he's a big game player. We saw that second half against City. I mean, for United, it was a no-brainer for me that he started with his impact he's had on the games here previously. Super player, Sanchez.
Anthony Taylor, last season's FA Cup final referee, is in charge for this one. Gary Bezic and Adam Dunn are running the lines. Kevin Friend is the 4th official. And Andre Mariner and Andy Halliday are tucked away somewhere dark and mysterious.
Hope he's put some cream on that head.
In charge of VAR, and you speak from experience.
Although it has got a little bit cooler, thankfully.
It is a sticky evening at Wembley. Bright sunshine has given way to a dark and stormy one. There's a bit of rain in the air. If we do go the full distance, we might even catch the start of a storm that's coming, according to the groundsman who's across such things. So Manchester United, of course, in red and Spurs in white. Good to see 2 traditional kits, or 2 teams who've got great traditions in the greatest cup competition of them all. And Harry Kane serves notice of his mood for another big occasion with a straight run towards goal.
Well, I mean, after the start in the league game, we didn't expect that. It was a great little turn from Harry Kane, wasn't it? Decides to have a go early on.
Spurs were in front after 11 seconds when Manchester United were last here for the Premier League game at the end of January. There might be a first-minute goal in them yet today. Davies in. And Pogba keeps it away from Jan Vertonghen. Lovely ball from Eriksen. And Son is thwarted by Valencia. It looked as though he had him beaten at first.
He did have him beaten. Took too long. Didn't need to lift his head up. Just get it across there nice and early. Great recovery though from Valencia. Good start by Spurs.
And Davis to have another go at delivery. And Smalling keeping very close watch on Kane. It's gone to the same place, and both Pogba and Vertonghen have missed that one. Sanchez puts the ball away to Kieran Trippier, and Sanchez has gone down, holding his left leg. Play goes on without him. Sanchez is in no hurry to get up. Son Heung-min is being urged by Manchester United players to put it out. It's up to the referee, that.
No, you've got to carry on.
Sanchez is back to his feet.
He got caught by Trippier when he was trying to break, that's what it was.
There would have been some noise from the Spurs fans if Son had done what we sometimes perceive as the decent thing. Dembele. Kane. Against the slide of Lingard. And the whistle's gone. And that cuts short Chris Smalling's attempts to imitate a right winger.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing there, but anyway.
He's in the mood, having scored 2 goals in the last 3 games.
Well, it looks like Tottenham have set up Dele Alli central behind Kane. They do tend to start that way a lot and switch it if it's not working. Eriksen coming in off that right side, Son in off that left. That's just where I think he got caught.
He jarred himself a little bit.
No, just there.
There.
Yeah. He's lucky he's getting away with that, to be fair. Naughty.
Bright start from Spurs.
Good start, yeah.
Kane. Sanchez swings it over towards Trippier. Eric Dyer. Kane collected and then burst between 2 before Ashley Young brings his run to an end. Launched by Ander Herrera, and Lukaku's interested in that. Davinson Sanchez will have to get it right, and took the safest course of action.
That's a clever ball from Herrera. Sometimes you just got to turn them around, get yourself up the pitch, take off that pressure. Kane started really well, a couple of really neat touches, good turns.
Young's throw. Pogba. So much scrutiny, attention, and you might argue pressure on him every time he takes the field.
Indeed. He's got that extra protection behind him today.
Herrera. Turn clear of Sanchez by Trippier. Manchester United's turn to start to threaten.
Very open. Didn't expect that. It's a good header that at the back post from Trippier.
Sanchez will take the corner. Anthony Taylor has just spotted a bit of jostling that he wants to bring a stop to. It's Chris Smalling and Jan Vertonghen. Dembele shunted it away to Eriksen. Kane. Davis. And Valencia has time to compose himself.
Yeah, it looks with United that Herrera and Pogba playing a little bit ahead of Matic. You'd expect Herrera to drop in a bit more than Pogba.
There's a school of thought he might try and stay close to Eriksen or Ali, whoever was in that pocket for Spurs, but he seems to be just playing his own game.
Yeah, at the moment. Sure, he's right down there so early.
Dyer. And Trippier. It will drift away from Kane and nicely into the gloves of David De Gea. Manchester United are in the mood to get things going again. Mourinho's words after the win at Bournemouth on Wednesday was keen to stress the ball rolled. Not players wanting one more touch here or there when it's not necessary.
Yeah, I know, it's a great point he makes.
Here's Lingard. Blocked by Vertonghen, United corner.
That was unlike Lingard. Brilliant run off the ball. One of the best in the Premier League at that. Knowing when to run in behind and come to feet. Didn't pick out the right pass. He had men in the box. Good run though.
Corner at the United end of Wembley today. It was Kane who headed it. And here's Valencia. And Lingard. And Herrera. It's going to force Manchester United back all the way into their own half, where Phil Jones takes it up now. Sanchez. Flag up against Alexis Sanchez. He was the player offside when he received the ball.
Well, it's a really good start to the game. Good tempo. Both teams had chances. We've got in good areas.
Michel Vorm. Looks for Kane. Very early jump from Phil Jones, he came crashing down.
Well, he struggled against Kane in the league game hugely. Oh.
Eriksen. Has made Ashley Young struggle there. Dyer. Young recovers. Blocked by Eriksen, United goal kick. Just on goalkeepers, Danny. Michel Vorm getting the nod for Spurs today. Are you a little surprised by that?
A little bit. I mean, although he is a really good goalkeeper, I think he's done very little wrong when he's played. And if he had an agreement with the manager, then maybe that's why, we don't know. But I certainly don't think it's a big deal, although Lloris is a super goalie, we know that. He might be disappointed, though, sitting on the bench watching this one.
David De Gea's first game in the Cup for 9 2 years, but United almost had no choice. Sergio Romero is actually out with a knee injury at the moment.
And also, we're talking about probably one, if not the best goalkeeper in the world, one of the best three at the moment. Possible to leave De Gea out.
And the PFA Team of the Year for the Premier League for the 4th year running, and he's been in it for 5 of the last 6. At the other end, United come forward with Lingard. Sanchez went down. Anthony Taylor wasn't moved. Nobody else was particularly moved. Pogba. Matic. Chance here. Well, the flag has stayed down. Lukaku pops it over the bar.
Good chance. Nice and patient from Man United. Good ball in from Matic. Should hit the target. Davies nowhere near it.
And Jose Mourinho knows what a big chance that was.
Yeah, he does.
Romelu Lukaku has scored in every round of the Cup this season. Only 2 players have scored more goals in the competition this season. Will Grigg and Ian Henderson. Wigan and Rochdale respectively, who've delighted us at times in this FA Cup season we've enjoyed.
Yeah, the Rochdale Spurs game was tremendous. What the FA Cup's all about.
Spurs haven't had it easy, forced to replays by Newport County and Rochdale. Eriksen. Eriksen in, and there's the finish. Dele Alli ran in right on time. It took Spurs 11 seconds against Manchester United in January. It's taken them 10 minutes on April's semi-final day. Dele Alli scored in the semi against Chelsea last year. And up he pops again. United 0, Spurs 1.
We talked about Eriksen being able to create, pick out the right pass at the right moment. I mean, there's no way he should be getting in here with such a long, straight ball. Don't know where Ashley Young gone. Pogba's not covered him. So easy. What a pass that is. That's the difference with really great players. Decision making in the final third. And he does well, Dele Alli, but what a ball from Eriksen. United all over the place there.
Mourinho 0, Pochettino 1. You know it's a big game when Maurizio Pochettino is giving it the big gun celebrations.
He's normally calm, isn't he? What an atmosphere here though today.
What a semi-final we've already got going, and we have in prospect for the rest of it. Lingard nearly got onto that, and out comes Vaughan to dive at his feet.
He's asking for a handball, Lingard. I mean, you're talking probably less than 60 seconds before the Lukaku chance, maybe 2 minutes. Straight up the other end and punished.
Son. Eric Dyer was trying to lift one back towards Son. It's going to be a Manchester United throw. Well, he wants to win the FA Cup, but has continually stressed his belief that only winning the Premier League or the Champions League takes the club to a different level.
Well, I understand that mentality, and I like that mentality. I think Alan in the studio made a good point about the fact that keeping players is easier and getting players to stay when you're winning things.
Anthony Taylor had his fingers to his ears as though he was getting a VAR ruling on that, so maybe we are getting them to decide whether it's a throw-in for one team or the other. I didn't think that fell into the category, but there we go. Better to make sure, I guess. Sanchez to Ashley Young. Pogba. Sanchez gets back onto the field. Pogba can't trip the ball to him, though. And Trippier tricks him. Spurs fans enjoyed that and are enjoying this. Dele Alli. The Tongan nips in front of Lukaku. Dele Alli away from Ander Herrera twice. Son. Kane nearly got to it. Manchester United looking a little open at the back.
Yeah, well, Tottenham look really dangerous, playing with great intensity. It's a super ball from Son. He's onside, Kane. Can't get there. Need to be careful, Man United. Looking a bit ragged in the middle of the pitch, playing through them too easily.
Vertonghen. He nearly got to that too. Jones. Smalling, wasn't sure that was going to come back to him quite so quickly. Vertonghen managed to sidestep Valencia. The free kick is Tottenham's. The tie looks Tottenham's just at the moment.
It's a really good start from Tottenham. I think United, when they do get it at the back, they don't have the same comfortable players in possession that Spurs have. Probably why they don't always play out from the back, but need some calm heads there at the back.
Dyer. Valencia steadying himself. Kane. Son. Kane is after Valencia to go into the challenge. Pogba. And Bele, who got that back in Spurs possession. Dele Alli.
He's got to do better.
Trippier's got loads of room on the right. And he's beaten Ashley Young, or not quite, or maybe twice. Here's Eriksson. Dyer. Just paused because I thought he might be heeding the Spurs fans' urges for him to shoot. Son. And from Valencia, Dele Alli was in front there of Phil Jones. Manchester United have got to watch his movement.
Well, it was a brilliant tackle from Phil Jones. Last ditch. Son, unlike Valencia, to be beaten so easily. Dele Alli, another good run. Look at that for a tackle. When Tottenham start games with this intensity and their athleticism on the front foot, it's hard to stop them.
Dembele got the better of Matic. Dele Alli has Son left. He knows where Kane will be. Kane has just got away from Phil Jones here. And it's stabbed wide by Eriksen, who's gone down, but not for long.
It's a great move. All starts by Dembele's tenacity in the middle of the park. It's a good ball from Dele Alli. Look at the movement from Kane. Check to pull out. Unselfish. Just dragged his shot a little bit there, unlike Eriksen.
Ashley Young closed down by Christian Eriksen.
Well, the middle of the park, Dembele and Dyer dominated the league game, overran United in the middle of the pitch that day. Jose's gone with a bit of a different formation in terms of the midfield three this time. Doesn't look happy.
I mean, you could extrapolate that over most of the season, but he really doesn't look happy today.
Well, I mean, some 50-50 tackles were lost in the middle of the pitch. He's going to be frustrated at that.
He's already been making copious notes. Matic has done it. Ashley Young. Pogba to Sanchez. Dele Alli. There's Kane. And here's Son. He's got to do it by himself. Son Heung-min. Valencia was in his way and never got out of his way.
Really, really good defending, one-on-one from Valencia. Waited, bided his time. Very dangerous break that was from Spurs. Again, first to the tackle in the middle of the pitch.
Davis to put the ball in. Watching the Tongan and Pogba again. That's where it was aimed towards. Vaughan. And Davinson Sanchez was in the Ajax team that was beaten by Manchester United in the Europa League final last year. Eric Dyer.
What a pass that was from Vaughan.
Looking to tease one into Eriksen. Never quite found its target. Phil Jones is a little exasperated with what's going on in front of him.
Well, Eriksen's causing him a problem, which is what he does. He drifts in, then he comes back out, and Matic doesn't know whether to drop, Jones doesn't know whether to come out, Young doesn't know whether to follow him, and he's brilliant at finding the space and confusing all the players in his vicinity. And he's done it so well. He's mixed his game up so well over the last month or two when I've watched him play.
Trippier, from a family of Manchester United supporters. There's Phil Jones. Pogba can't get any influence on the game yet. Young, that's a nice ball.
Yes.
Sanchez. Young. Ander Herrera has made progress into the box. Young stopped by Trippier. Jones. Pogba. Was being held back by Eriksen.
Good strength. One of the best of that, Pogba, when he gets his arm out, uses his strength, his power.
And make his way into the middle now. Watch Chris Smalling on these as well. I'm thinking of the winning goal against Manchester City a fortnight ago. Ashley Young in. It was a good ball. Kane away. There was Smalling. Kane away again. Jones. All the way back to De Gea.
Such a high tempo. First 22 minutes. You think he'll have to settle down a little bit from the Tottenham perspective.
Pogba just claimed a nudge from Trippier and waved his arms in frustration towards the referee. The Tongan has to be mindful of international colleague Lukaku behind him. And curious from Michel Vaughan.
That's all right. If you're going to give your goalkeepers freedom to play out, occasionally you're going to get it wrong.
Manchester United starting to look settled. Herrera. Lingard. Just the slightest infringement.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it takes 20 minutes in the game just to work out who you're picking up, where they're playing, the tactical side of it. But sometimes it can be too late.
Let's watch again for the line drawn by Spurs defenders, including Harry Kane. With Sanchez to put this one into their midst. Sanchez in. It's Matic. Jones. Sanchez. Smalling went for it. And Pogba had a poke. Dembele. Pogba too strong for him. Pogba with the ball into Sanchez! United level! They've been pressing forward more and more in the last 5 minutes. Pogba's got on the ball more and more. And it is Alexis Sanchez who has headed in to make it Manchester United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1.
Well, what can you say about this man, Sanchez? He does turn up at Wembley, doesn't he? Dembele just turns the wrong way. Pogba reads it. Look at this for a pass. Super ball in. Was never missing. Man of Sanchez's quality. Good strength from Pogba. Returns the favour from the game at City. It's a good header. Gets up early, guides it back across. Two top players combining, United back in it.
Alexis Sanchez, Mr. Wembley 100%. He's scored in all 5 FA Cup ties that he's played here. Winning goals in 2 semi-finals for Arsenal, goals in 2 finals for Arsenal. I think he also scored for Chile against England here once upon a time.
Well, I've always been a fan of Sanchez, and I always think he turns up in the big games. Yes, he's been a bit slow with his to get going in United career, but there's no doubt in his quality. Super footballer.
Also scored in a 2-0 win for Arsenal against Spurs in November, his final North London derby. He's drawn a smiley face on that one.
Yeah. Dembele will be disappointed. Lose the ball in your own third, get punished.
Ooh. Advantages with Spurs. Son trying to make the most of it. Kane. Here's Dyer. Dele Alli. Dyer. Trippier's the target. And Sanchez seemed to stop him getting onto that ball there.
Yeah, look the foul.
Pogba is stopped this time by Dembele. There's a clear tug of the shirt. And Anthony Taylor is going to go back and issue a yellow card for that earlier challenge on Dele Alli.
Rightly
Antonio
so.
Valencia gets it.
It was a good advantage, actually.
Well, Herrera had a hold of him to start with, and then Valencia didn't half jump in.
Yeah.
That's a yellow and a bit.
Yeah, yellow and a half. It's that an orange. Silly tackle that was from Valencia.
If we keep
carried away.
If we keep the campaign going, orange cards will be a thing sometime.
Yeah. I'm colourblind anyway.
Here's Lukaku, very much in red and starting to get into the game. Pogba. Lukaku. Lukaku with a great ball, and Lingard mistimed his jump.
Yeah, there's 3 crosses, 3 headers. You wouldn't expect Tottenham to struggle with crosses into the box, but they have done. Good ball from Lukaku on his weak foot.
Lingard didn't get up soon enough.
I misjudged it.
Well, we have got a semi-final on here.
Oh, it's been incredible. Great 30 minutes nearly of football.
Spurs dominant to start with. Manchester United have come right back into it. That was Dembele. Here is Son. And Son loses the ball to Ander Herrera and then has a bit of a swipe at Alexis Sanchez and will be cautioned for it.
Yeah, correct as well. He's got to play a bit quicker sometimes, Son. It's fine dribbling and running with the ball when you're further up the pitch, but in there, too risky.
Up towards Lingard, but it will go sailing past him. We've got Son on a booking and Antonio Valencia. I think there may be 1 or 2 more before the day is done.
Yeah.
There's another free kick. One yellow card needed for that one. Lingard on Vertonghen.
So it's interesting when Tottenham now trying to play out United pressing.
Sanchez. Here's Pogba, and here's Young. Dembele. Sanchez wrapped a foot around, but took the ball cleanly enough. Pogba. Interesting how Pogba is continually pulling out to this left wing.
I think he's been given the freedom to do that. We saw for Juve a lot of his games drifting out to this left, where sometimes in a diamond he played so well. Sanchez terrific there, by the way, running back for his team.
It's really what we haven't seen that often in a Manchester United shirt yet, that street fighter part about it.
Well, do you know what? I think he has done that. I think it's the other bit we've missed a bit, the lack of quality in the final third. I've not seen him work any less. Things just haven't been coming up for him. But when you've got a player of his quality, chasing people back, sprinting back 30-40 yards to tackle a central midfielder, you understand why they paid the money for him. Paid him the wages, I should say.
Swap with Mkhitaryan officially, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think he's struggling, put it that way.
No.
Here's Young. Sanchez. Blocked by Eriksen, who's having to do more and more work in his own half of the field.
Yeah, the momentum's changed a bit. Settled United down the goal.
Matic. Young. Didn't have the room for that to work. First spell of relative calm of the afternoon.
I was just thinking the same.
And there were some who told us that this would be a dour affair. Nothing to give, 1-0 either way.
I thought it'd be tight, much tighter than this. Talking about last 2 seasons before this one, the 2 best defences. You know, and today that's not been the case. There's been a freedom about the play of both teams.
Instead, it's been, as a semi-final should be, it's been all or nothing for both.
Yeah. A lot more to come, hopefully.
Dembele. Come down onto Davis' head. Lukaku. Davinson Sanchez. Safely back to Michel Vorm. Dembele. Trippier waiting patiently wide on the right. Kane is tripped.
Lazy defending, that is. Lazy. Absolute crazy. Just silly defend. Like, he's going up. Now you're putting your team under pressure from a situation where Eriksen's as good as any from this type of area.
Just about in range.
Just about.
He doesn't seem worried one bit, does he?
I think no. He's as cool as they come. Some of the saves he makes are just incredible.
Eriksen is retreating. Chip or shot. Eriksen's gone for something different. Kieran Trippier. Looked to be climbing, but no free kick for United, and there's a stumble there, which allowed Lukaku onto the ball. Dembele was the player who lost his footing. And Lukaku loses possession. The tongue is very cool with it.
It was a good ball from Eriksen. I'm sure Trippier was expecting it.
Son. Trippier's wide once more. Eriksen.
See, Eriksen's wandering now. Started on that right side at the beginning of the game, now he's playing more central.
Son right, Dele Alli left, it's all change. Trippier. Son. Stopped by Pogba, who started applauding himself. But it's going to be a free kick for Spurs.
Yeah, didn't need to dive in. Got to be patient. Good skill from Son. Makes the most of it, but it was always going to.
So Pochettino is wanting a law clarification from Kevin Friend. Eriksen to curl away from the keeper, or Davis right into it. And Davis leaves it. Eriksen can't beat the first man in the way, Ashley Young.
Don't like him, miss hit there.
Sun's out again. Glorious Wembley evening. Glorious Wembley occasion.
Well, the football's matched the weather, I have to say. Intriguing first 35 minutes.
Dembele. Davis. And Herrera gets it clear.
It's done well, Herrera.
He started 11 Premier League games this season, yet he was United's Player of the Year last season.
Surprised me. I thought he did well last season, should have been used more, but you always know what you get from him.
I must have used him for special ops up against a
kind
somebody.
of. He'd be annoying to play against because he doesn't stop. That's a ball.
Ericsson, it is a good ball. Flag is up. It wouldn't have counted as Son blazes it high and wide anyway.
I think he was on. See, that's what when Ericsson goes into those central areas, someone's got to, because this is what he can do. No, he's off. Well, it's Dele Alli that's on.
Incidentally, that early chance for Manchester United that Lukaku headed over, we're told that it would have been ruled out for a push.
Right, okay.
Well, we paused and questioned offside. He was clearly on, but
that's maybe why Davis was so far away with him when he headed it.
Yeah, a nudge had been spotted. Now to where we were then, all level at Wembley. Sanchez. No free kick. Pogba. There's Herrera. And this is Smalling. Left it. It was never going to reach Alexis Sanchez. Phil Jones. Here. This caused a few Spurs fans to catch their breath with the time he took over there. Kane. Ali through the middle. He was trying to find Dele Alli, but
no. I think he saw him off his line.
Was he going for it?
Yeah.
Maybe had Ali in his mind as well.
I don't think so. It's the first lull in the game. Players taking a breather.
I'm not sure what the temperature is down pitch side, but earlier it was 23-24, so it's a warm one down there. Good luck to anybody running the London Marathon tomorrow morning. Hope you get plenty of training done and get your hydration on board.
Things a bit cooler tomorrow.
No free kick. It was Lingard who went down. Spurs are away. Well won by Ander Herrera.
It's good play from Herrera again.
Davis. Throw-in has gone to Manchester United. Eric Dyer could have kept it in, but was certain it was going to be his.
Well, that's why the referee should have known. You're not going to leave it, are you?
I wouldn't put anything past you professionals.
I'm a former.
I still wouldn't put anything past you. Here's Alexis Sanchez. And drifts away from Lingard. Manchester United 1, Tottenham 1. Possession 50-50. It's as even as you like. One booking each. Dembele. Good ball. Davis. Spotted by Valencia. Ericsson finds Son. Awkward touch from Son. He nearly got it back to Kane. It was blocked by Smalling. It's a Spurs corner. And all of a sudden we went from slow to quick.
Yeah, it was a good ball from Dembele and a good run. From Davies, good ball there from Ericsson. Son, he's got in a few good positions and his touch has let him down a few times in this first half. Unlike him.
Tottenham's drawing the ref's attention to Pogba's attentions on him. And that's nice and easy for De Gea at the back of the queue. Pogba. And De Herrera is running strongly over on the right, arm in the air. And Pogba picks him out. Herrera slipped, turned clear by Sanchez. And then Herrera did have a hold. And it will be a free kick for Spurs. And Vertonghen down.
I don't know how many of them he's going to get away with. It's one negative part to his game. Persistent fouler. I know that's his job in there, but he's lucky to get away with that one.
Ben Davies. Yusuf Dembele. Smalling did well against Kane.
Yeah, did. Nice and tight.
Young. Alexis Sanchez. Part slip, part held by Davis, by Dyer rather. To Alexis Sanchez, there's a ball through to Lukaku. Lukaku can't find a way through to goal though.
Didn't manipulate the ball, didn't do a trick, didn't dummy, didn't chop, got to do better.
Valencia. Son hasn't stopped him. Excellent work again from Alexis Sanchez. Here's Ashley Young.
Been brilliant first half, Sanchez.
Valencia, time to get his head up and put the right ball in. Hasn't managed the second part of that. Alexis Sanchez. Nemanja Matic. Here's Pogba. And Pogba has gone for the curling shot. It's tipped wide by Vorm. Lingard was screaming for the ball, but Pogba had eyes on the prize himself.
Yeah, I think he had to take it on. Patient build-up from United. Good little ball in there. Got two good feet, worth an effort, never really troubling the keeper. Took a little deflection off Dyer, I think.
Swinging towards Pogba. And that's Ander Herrera on the volley. Not many better sights in this country of ours. Packed Wembley, enjoying a wonderful game. And the sun's out. That's a heck of a difference. Sanchez. Davinson version. Vertonghen. Dembele. Trippier, Eriksson. Dembele. And his trick couldn't return the ball to him.
Yeah, it was a bit intricate.
Lukaku was gobbling up Vertonghen there. Into the first of 2 minutes added time at the end of an absorbing first half. Dyer. For a United throw. Dele Alli's come to the big party again.
Yeah, we haven't seen him much since the goal, but he did well getting in there, of course.
His 13th goal of the season. '22 in the last campaign, so I don't think he's going to match that total this time.
No, I mean, it's still phenomenal numbers for such a young player.
And tormenting Manchester United ever since playing for them as a teen in the MK Dons team that beat Louis van Gaal's side 4-0 in the League Cup. Only 4 years ago now. Eric Dyer this time will have a shot. Oh, De Gea had to leave it. Deflection on it. Spurs aren't done yet. It's Dele Alli.
The post. He's given way too much room there.
Not a push on Dele Alli, not a foul on Ander Herrera, play on all round.
Well, no, that's not a foul, I don't know.
Lukaku, he's got a hold of Vertonghen, who also had a hold on him and had a handle on how to get the ball back to Vaughan.
Brilliant for Tongan. There's sometimes an advantage knowing someone so well.
Dele Alli's on the move again for a ball from Eric Dyer, and he's collected it.
Touch.
That's all he could do, really, with nobody in the box and Ander Herrera closing him down.
If his first touch was better.
Well, worth another look at this shot from Eric Dyer. And it did take a deflection. That's what left David De Gea absolutely helpless.
Well, yeah, it did come off Smalling. Got a bit of luck, United.
But he scored one. And it looked as though Spurs were well on top when he scored it. Came in the 11th minute. They continued to dominate for a while afterwards. But Alexis Sanchez with the equaliser in the 24th minute. And ever since then, it has been a very even contest and a good one to watch. Manchester United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1.